Hey y'all, my name is Sherry and I want to welcome you to my channel. Okay, so I've had some questions about how I set up everything to do a pouring. First, this is an 11 by 14 canvas, and I have on the back prepared it with masking tape around, masking tape, painter's tape, whichever you prefer. And then also for my legs, I was asked about legs. My legs are these furniture glides that you can find at Walmart or a hardware store. I bought a package of 4 of these for, I think it was $1.20 something. So less than $1.50, and you have your legs. They can be used and reused and reused. They get messy, you just gotta clean them off. And also on the back, how I prepare my canvas, you take just a little bit of water in a water bottle and you spray this back on the back, and then you just rub it in, and then you flip it over and it starts to tighten the back, which is going to give the canvas a little bit more support. Now, on a small canvas, you don't have to worry about the paint weighing down and like sinking to the middle or bowing it, you know. But whenever you have bigger canvases, the paint can sometimes make it kind of sag. So if you just use a little water, that will help tighten it up. If you get a really large canvas, then there's other ways that you're going to have to support it because you don't want it to sag. Now, I was also asked, do I use puppy pea pads for my pourings? I do sometimes, not always. More often than not, I don't. But they do serve a purpose, because whatever paint that you have, if you have no intentions of using that paint for jewelry or other projects, then you may as well just throw it away, because it just gets, it's messy and it's in your way. But what I use is Reynolds Wrap freezer paper, because it's got a slick side, and when the paint pours down, runs off the side of the canvas, then it leaves really pretty patterns. And so you let that dry, let it cure, and then you can just peel it off. This will allow it just to peel off, and then you can use it for your jewelry, your project, whatever. I know some people have those nice big silicone pads. I just don't have one right now. Hopefully I will in my future. Maybe I need to put that on my Christmas list. Anyway, and then as you see, I have little marks here. That's just simply so that I make sure and put my canvas back in the frame so that y'all can see what I'm doing. So our canvas is ready, our table is ready. So what do I use? I'm using Flood Floetrol for my pouring medium today. I have used other products, but right now this is what I'm using today. I will be having the color of white, and this white is my Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White. I will be using my Folk Art Real Brown. I took the white and the brown and I mixed them and made the made like a kind of a beige color. And then I'm using Deco Art Green. I am using Deco Art Ebony Black. And I'm using, I'll be using a little bit of the metallic antique copper. This is also folk art. And last but not least, I will be using my Deco Art 24 karat gold. Okay, and as you can tell by these colors, I'm using fall colors. It is fall, so we're gonna see what kind of pretty colors we can get today. Today is going to be a 3 flip cup day. I'm going to flip and drag. I also highly recommend gloves because it's very messy, and of course I'm a Walmart girl. I got these from Walmart. So are y'all ready for Thanksgiving? Are y'all ready to eat too much? I guess we can complain about eating too much, but at least we have food, so that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Okay, so with these cups, I'm going to start layering my colors. I'm going to start off with white. This year I'm going to be going to my daughter's for Thanksgiving. I'm excited. That was my white. Now I'm putting some of my brown on. And let's see, I'm going to put a little bit of gold. And as I've said before, it's best if you don't put two dark colors together because you just won't be able to see the big difference in them. I think my brown's just a little bit too thick. When I mix my paint, right now, because all this changes as you do and learn. I'm mixing my paint 50% Floetrol by weight and then 50% paint by weight. So what that means is if I put a cup on my scales, and this is my scales. I got this, I don't know, years back to do postage. It's in ounces and grams. So I just put a cup on there and I put in my cup, I put my Floetrol. It's best to put Floetrol first before you put paint, otherwise your paint wants to stick to the bottom and it's not as easy to mix. So I put in, we'll just say 2 ounces of Floetrol. Then I'm going to put 2 ounces of paint. Now you've got different kinds of paint. You've got the Artist Loft, which is going to have a different viscosity, then or weight. Then you're going to have a tube paint like the base Liquitex Basics. That's going to be a thicker, heavier bodied paint. And then when you use something like this folk art, it might be thicker, but it's a thinner paint. So instead of putting 2 ounces of Floetrol and 2 ounces of the tube paint, it's going to be too much paint per. At least this is the way I'm doing it now. If I come up with a better formula, I will let you know, but I do it by weight. And so if your paint is too thick, whenever you mix it, if it's really thick, add some more Floetrol or whatever medium you're using. If it's just a little thick, add water because you don't want to overwater it so that you lose pigment. All right, so I'm going to add some black on top of my gold. And then let's see, how about some of our cream that I made? Cream, beige, I'm not sure. Y'all choose. And I definitely think my brown was too thick. But we'll see. Okay, let's put us a little green in. So what's y'all's favorite food for Thanksgiving? Are you traditionally turkey eaters? Or do you like ham? Or do you do both? I'm pretty much turkey when it comes to Thanksgiving and ham for Christmas. But I just love to cook. I love to eat, obviously. Put a little bit more white in here. I don't have my Christmas tree up yet. I'm one of those people that think you should enjoy each holiday as it comes. But now I might not put my tree up until day after Thanksgiving, but yeah, it might stay up until a couple weeks into January. Maybe I'm the only one that does that. But once you put your tree up and everything's so pretty and sparkly, it's so hard to take that down. As you can see, I'm just picking colors and layering. I'm putting light and dark separately. That way each has a contrast. Put me a little bit more black in here. I don't want to overdo my black because I really wanted the more of the fall colors to show. I could have put a little orange in, matter of fact. That would have been nice. A little bit more gold, and then I'm going to follow it up with some white, and then we'll be ready to flip this. I love doing pourings. To me, they're relaxing, and each one is unique. About to lose my stick. Alrighty, so how coordinated am I today, y'all? I don't know. Some days are better than others, you know what I mean? Whoop, didn't think so. It's okay. From what I can see, that looks kind of pretty right there. I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit. I got me some vacuum on this thing. Let it sit for a minute and let the paint drip down. And it's always good to have a rag handy. So what I'm gonna do on this is I'm gonna flip it. I've already flipped it, now I'm gonna drag. So I'm gonna try to keep it all on my canvas. I said try. May not have succeeded too very well. Definitely gonna have enough paint, I think. Ooh, there's some pretty colors in here. Definitely have some pretty colors going on. It's already making pretty cells and everything. Let that sit just a minute. Got all kinds of cells growing over here. Gold has a tendency to give you cells anyway. So, and in this paint, I did not add any silicone this time. Sometimes I add silicone and sometimes I don't. So the silicones that you are seeing, or excuse me, the cells that you are seeing here are from just the Floetrol and paint mix. For those who are new to pouring or watching pouring, cells are an organic shape, like in biology. You have circles, they might be odd shaped, but those are cells, the round things. And so that's what a person who is who does pourings, that's your goal. You want to create cells. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take my torch. I'm going to pop some of these air bubbles, which might allow more color or cells to come up for me. I haven't moved the paint, I've just let it move. So I'm popping them. But you don't want to get close. As I've said before, you don't want to get too close to your paint because you don't want to scorch your paint. Alright, now let's just do a little moving. I think I have plenty of paint on here, y'all. What you think? I love these colors. This just looks so pretty. I love that gold. I love how this gold, how these stripes just have movement in them. Just lovely. And when you're moving your paint, when you're tilting your canvas, if you would just take a little bit of your paint with your finger and move it to the corner, because paint is going to go where it's already wet, so to speak. If it's dry, it won't move as easy. I don't want to lose that. That's so pretty. Okay. Just gonna keep working this a little bit. Oh, this is amazing. This is just amazing. And it's really cool too on how different colors, how they react. Because some, like the gold has a tendency to make its own cells, and that's why I never add silicone to gold, because it makes its own cells. Oh, this is so pretty. Now I definitely got my fall colors, y'all. What do you think? Gonna add or do this torch just a little bit more, pop some bubbles and see if anything else wants to come up. This is really beautiful. This is so beautiful. All right, let me get the camera and bring it down, let you see up close. All right, starting off at the right corner, look at those colors, that movement. Just beautiful. Definitely has my fall colors I was wanting. Very pleased with that. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, would you please give me a thumbs up? Also, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. And if you would click on that notification bell, it'll let you know each time I put out a new video. So, until next time, I'll see you later.